Hey everyone, this is Alex, and welcome to the second edition of Sidereel's pilot project, where we give early pilot reviews of the hottest upcoming shows. Last week, Kendra gave you a peek at USA Network's Covert Affairs, and today I'll give you a preview of the CW's Hellcats.
Hellcats, coming this fall to the CW.
If you haven't heard much about Hellcats yet, it follows the story of Marty Perkins, an edgy pre-law student at Lancer University, who loses her scholarship.
It says my scholarship was canceled.
We'll be fine.
I have a week to pay or I'm barred from classes.
And finds herself fighting for a spot on the Hellcats, Lancer's competitive cheerleading squad, and the scholarship that comes with it.
Wait, there's a scholarship for cheerleading? For being a football groupie?
Well, at first she seems like quite the misfit. She may find out that with an open mind, a coach who believes in her,
I don't know, I kind of like the crazy dancing thing.
And some pretty sweet dance moves.
And maybe we will, and maybe we won't.
Being a Hellcat may not be the worst thing in the world. The show premieres Wednesday, September 8th on the CW at 9/8 Central, right after Top Model, which I'm really excited about. And it stars Ali Mishalka of Phil the Future and the band Ali and AJ, if you're familiar with them, as well as High School Musical's Ashley Tisdale. It's also produced by Smallville's Tom Welling, yes, that Tom Welling, and is written by Desperate Housewives writer Kevin Murphy. My first impression on the pilot is that I was pleasantly surprised at how much I liked it, and as Sidereel's resident CW cynic, that's saying a lot. Hellcats doesn't take itself too seriously, and I think as long as you don't either, you may enjoy it just as much as I did. If you're thinking that this sounds a bit like Bring It On, you may be onto something, but just in the basic premise and also in the fact that Bring It On also sort of makes fun of itself as being a cheerleader movie, which Hellcats does, but I think it gives it a little more heart. The characters' problems are a little more complicated than stolen routines or dropped spirit sticks, which I think will get audiences more willing to be invested in the characters and watching each week. Something I was really impressed with is that the acting is refreshingly not terrible. Ali Mishalka's character, Marty, is super cliche, badass rebel chick, joins a squad and learns that cheerleaders are athletes too, darn it. And although she's cliche, she's still likable. She brings a sort of realness to the character that makes it bearable, as well as some impressive cheerleader abs that she happens to already have at tryouts. Spoiler alert. Also, if you liked Ashley Tisdale in High School Musical, you will love her in this. Savannah Monroe, she's super obsessive and uber girly and really organized and slightly maniacal, the captain of the Hellcats. She's super over the top, but I think it suits the show.
We bench press twice our body weight and run a 7-minute mile. We could be with broken thumbs and twisted ankles smiling through the pain. We are athletes.
My only complaints is that it is pretty predictable, but then again, it's not really one of those shows that's supposed to leave you stumped, if you know what I mean. And also, there are some cringeworthy, corny parts to it that's to be expected. For example, when Marty busts out at tryouts with all these crazy 90s dance moves.
Damn, girl, where'd you pick up those moves?
But like I said, don't take it too seriously and you may be able to enjoy it a little bit more. In terms of the pilot episode itself, the plotline did seem a little crammed and hectic, but at the same time it did set up for what's to come in the next few episodes. I'm still a little skeptical about how it's going to fill a whole season, let alone an entire series, but my final verdict is that I'm willing to give it a shot and I'm excited to find out. If you're excited to see what Hellcats has in store, make sure to tune in to the premiere Wednesday, September 8th on the CW at 9/8 Central, and check back with us at Sidereel at sidereel.com/Hellcats for more Hellcats buzz.